Never sabotage deliberately. I see. Finish my tea. Oh yeah, sorry Zoe, she's gone. She wandered off. Never to be seen again. Alright, he was about to turn. I remember, in other words, Mr. Wright couldn't have killed Mr. Rios. There it is. I knew it was about to turn. Yeah, see, that's the first misunderstanding right there. What do you mean? Well, Trish definitely did swap swords, you saw. So yeah, maybe she didn't kill Mr. Rios when she stabbed the coffin. That means he was killed after he showed up pretending to be a corpse. Saying that up until that point, everything was going according to the script. That's true, then when and how exactly do you think he was killed? It's after the dragon set piece came crashing down. I say Trucy murdered Mr. Rios when she was hidden from view behind the set piece. Could have easily done it behind that huge dragon and nobody would be the wiser. Oh, I see. Indeed, there is a ring of truth to your assertion. Yeah, plus there's a suspicious looking shadow in the footage, too. Show the end of the footage just before the dragon hits the stage. Might be easier to see it for yourselves. It's only for a split second, so it's hard to catch, but look here. Yeah, I mean, I saw it every time. This shadow must be Trucy. She's using the steel sword she hid behind the curtain during the trick to kill the victim. That makes no sense. The shadow's going the wrong way. I just mentioned it. I suppose it does look like that way. It does look that way.
Objection!
This witness is just trying to ram his theory down our throats, Your Honor. And that's not all. Aren't we forgetting that the witness willfully edited the sword switch out of the footage? You see, there's your second misunderstanding right there. Your Honor, would you mind if I testified about it? I've seen people testify on TV, and I've always wanted to give it a shot. That'd be fine with me. Prosecutor Sadmati? This is quite unexpected. It threatens to disrupt the karmic course of this case. Hey, line up, pretty boy. You're gonna like what I've got to say, I promise. Very well. However, if you do anything to impede the last rites for the victim, I will have you removed. I really like this eyeshadow game. It's very nice. Alright, with Prosecutor Sadmati's permission, please give us your testimony, Mr. Reddens. Roger Reddens, the ratings Raja, now Kaiser of the courtroom. I'm taking over the floor, so listen up, loyal viewers. Should I say things like that? Would that be, like, do you think that would be good? Hey, I'm everybody's favorite Fox here, you know, coming out here on the stream just to make you guys feel better about your day by shining light on just how crappy everything is everywhere else. No? I mean, that's second motivation. Footage is meant to be edited, I tell you. Scenes are spliced together and longer, boring scenes are cut out. All the stations edit footage this way. It's one like it was done maliciously or something. Just coincidence that particular scene was cut. It wasn't intentional. Or what, you got some proof that I had an ulterior motive for editing that footage? I see, so you're saying it was a coincidence that the sword swapping scene was cut. That's right. Glad you got the picture.
Objection!
Coincidence? That's just a little too convenient if you ask me. Oh, an objection. How cool. It sure packs a lot more punch when you hear it live. Do it again. I want to get another shot from a different angle. An objection is not for your entertainment. And cut. There. I got some good stuff there. Miss Reddens, filming is prohibited inside the courthouse. Whoops. My bad, Judge. If the defense has an issue, it can point out during the cross-examination. Alright, how long do you think it'll be before he starts fanning himself with cash? Also, I'm kind of warm. I don't know if it's just because I drank the tea or what. It's not warm today. Although it's going to be in upper 80s again this weekend. Stupid weather. Cool off. I think it cools off. Oh, it's going to cool off. We're going to dip out of the lows below the 60s. 58. Oh, the drawing? Hold on. Oh! Definitely not showing this part on stream. It's in my pictures folder. Hold on. Yeah, I got my driver's license photo in here. Okay. Gonna close that so it doesn't actually get opened. Alright, here's the prediction. I gotta sneeze. Gotta sneeze. Okay. Show and tell. I'm not showing any of my folders, computer folders on stream. No, every time I do that, I dox myself. I've literally got a picture of my driver's license in my pictures. Alright, so where's my thing? Okay. Put them inside. Alright, so we see Trucy. Stabs the thing. She's supposed to be on this side. And so everybody thought she's over here. So I'm betting the blood is on this side of the coffin. And that shadow was the body going up and getting stabbed by the producer. I thought it was supposed to be Miss Show. Is that a Y or a W? Miss Shot. Okay. Alright. Footage meant to be edited, I tell you.
Hold it!
Really? I've never heard anybody say that. It's common knowledge in the TV world. Did not take him long, did it? Any idea what snooze cruise would be to watch a magic show without editing? I actually like that one, anyway. That was ice cold. I mean, editing was what makes TV worth watching. Scenes are spliced together and longer boring scenes are cut out.
Hold it!
Are you saying you thought there were boring scenes in Mr. Wright's magic show? Yeah, I asked. That script and presentation served a place on the cutting room floor. Broadcasting that mess as is would have been a complete disaster. That's why I had to edit the footage. Just what a TV man does. What do you like about the show, exactly? The whole thing. It was a major snooze fest. Maybe common folk like you don't get it. The show's only as good as how loud, flashy, and trashy it is. Being loud and flashy on its own. All you did was add the trash. I suppose this industry has its own way of doing things. Because we in the legal profession focus exclusively on evidence and testimony. Exactly, whether it's showbiz or the legal biz, we do what we gotta do to get the job done. Anyway, editing footage is just a matter of course in the TV industry. All stations edit footage this way. It wasn't likely it was done maliciously or something.
Hold it!
It wasn't done maliciously, huh? I get a distinct impression that you bear feelings of ill will toward Troop Gamery. Huh? What makes you think that? Because you yourself have said. We'll see, I'll dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet smile. I'll prove those Gamery magicians are all a bunch of lowlifes. Lowlifes? Lowlives. Lowlife? Yeah, I think lowlife is correct. Lowlifes. I also get the impression that you felt this way for a long time.
Objection!
Words such as those can be interpreted in many different ways. Holy crap. Holy crap! We go to the board. Go to the board. I need room. Okay, where's room? Okay, hold on. Hold on, That's an interesting, name. Yeah, sorry, I don't trust you. I'm just about to say it. I usually try to be nice, but you created your account 6 hours ago. I do not trust you. It's already gone. Yeah, it's definitely a bot. Okay, I had things! Hold on. Yeah, no offense, but if somebody creates an account and finds me in 6 hours without not knowing me, I find that really, really hard to believe. Okay, what was I gonna say? Okay, look at this. Okay, follow me on this. Alright, so you got this guy with a hat. And he wears a mask covering his face, right? Alright, so you got this guy, right? But his arm... scars. Now, we have the same person. What if there's two of him? No, that's not right. So he became... No. He became the tiny money man. So he was in the troop, he got kicked out. He got kicked out. He was kicked out. And some random person we'll call this person Mook, was hired to become him. So Mook was hired. Okay, so the producer is the real Mr. Reyes. Mr. Reyes. Okay. Alright, I think we got it sorted out. That's my theory. Alright, that's my theory. Versus those can be interpreted in many different ways. Explains everything, though, okay? So it explains how the producer knows magic. It explains why he has a grudge against Gramarye. It explains why he's not sad about the person dying. Other than him being just a terrible person. He just hired that guy and knew he was going to kill him. It's all part of the plan. Horses these can be interpreted in many different ways. For example, the bear of defense no ill will. Yeah, right. I'm not hesitating to say that he is a good-for-nothing lout of a lawyer. Just some random mook off the street, Treeborn. He got hired to pretend to be a magician and then died. Remember, no ill will? Could have fooled me. And yet it isn't the truth. I'm only strict on you as it seems you have strayed from the path. Any objection, Mr. Justice? Please make your case with evidence in the future. Friends, please continue your testimony. Just a coincidence that particular scene was cut. It wasn't intentional.
Hold it!
All the scenes you had could have cut. Why the sword switching trick? It seems like too much of a coincidence to me. Oh, so now you're gonna tell me how I'm supposed to edit my programs? Big shot? It's hard being the boss, kid. You gotta make some tough choices, like which content gets cut. Let me ask you this. Why exactly did you make such a tough choice in this case? You don't understand, champ. It's all about artistic vision. I tell you, people tell you how to do your job when they don't know the first thing about it. He does have a point there. Man, I know TV, but I know evidence law. And boy, do I have some for you, champ. You might not be able to show that your selective editing was intentional. However, I know you bear definite ill will, and this is the evidence that proves it.
Take that!
This evidence... What? No? Oof, that thing? What could that possibly prove? Take a good look right here. Wouldn't you agree that it puts you in a bad light? Being bad and having evil intentions are two entirely different things. Look at me, for example. I'm not evil, but I am a bit of a bad boy. I'd like to be a bad boy myself. Bad lawyers get penalties for presenting bad evidence. Oh, that's my first penalty this time. Yeah, that's my bad. I didn't mean anything by it. It was just a coincidence. I edited out that scene.
Hold it!
Alright, skip again. I guess we skip all this. Is this?
Take that!
Is it not that? I don't understand. What do we have? Is just this?
Hold it!
Is it the clipboard? I mean, that doesn't prove it though. Like, I thought the contract would do that better. Alright.
Take that!
Huh? What's that you got there? This is the contract you had misrights. I had showed the contract! This contract you had misrights just for an extra. This contract between the first party, Take-Two and TV, and the second party, misright, reads. If through the fault of the second party, the show must be cancelled in part or in full, the second party will pay the $3 million as compensation to the first party. So $3 million? Why? I don't, like, this is one of the things I disagree with this game. Completely unreasonable sum. I couldn't agree more. And of course, Miss Wright doesn't have that kind of money. Nevertheless, Roger Reddens had her sign this unreasonable contract anyway. Or more accurately, he conned her into signing it. Conned her? How do you do that? There's a trick to this clipboard that was used by Miss Wright to sign her contract. It houses carbon paper that can secretly copy your signature onto other documents. Oh, come on now. That's quite a nasty accusation you're slinging my way. For starters, you don't have any proof I had anything to do with that carbon paper stuff. Because Trucy and her agency can't pay up? Just Trucy and her agency can't pay up? Doesn't mean I conned her. But $3 million, that's totally out of reach for the average person. In any case, important new information. Please add it to your testimony, Mr. Renz. Just quickly linking me to that tricked out clipboard. You don't have any, do you?
Hold it!
This clipboard is yours, though, isn't it, Mr. Renz? Well, it belongs to the TV station, anyway. How much I know. It was an old prop from one of our TV shows that got used by mistake. Maybe used it on purpose. To con Miss Wright.
Objection!
Miss Renz has already stated that he did not. Mr. Justice, please do not use this trial to try to get out of paying your agency's debt. That's not what I'm doing. No, put Miss Renz is connected to the carbon paper, huh? Your signature was copied onto the fake contract. That must be an original contract that Trucy actually did sign. I bet Renz is too savage to leave something like that behind as evidence. What if the signature was copied onto more than just a fake contract? Like a third document with Trucy's signature on it? Have you seen anything like that, though? Alright, see you, Mopar. What are you guys whispering about? Let me continue my testimony. I suppose I had an ulterior motive for editing that footage?
Objection!
You must be quite the con man if you can fool a magician with a simple trick. But if you think you can con a lawyer, you're very much mistaken. Hey kid, would it kill you to enunciate in front of the camera? You know, like a newscaster? I'd like you to take a look at Miss Wright's signature here on this note. Now let's compare that signature to the one here on this contract. Oh, would you look at that? They're exactly the same. That's right, Your Honor. Not just similar, but exactly the same. Nobody can sign their name in exactly the same way twice, unless it's a copy. These signatures are proof positive that you conned Miss Wright. They definitely prove your malicious intent. You're not bad, lawyer guy. Didn't know you had it in you. This is really getting interesting now. It'll get great ratings for sure. I'll try to dodge this issue. What? Why is he getting in trouble for having the camera out? It's time to brush. We got a few minutes. Give it a couple minutes. I'll try to dodge this issue, Mr. Renz. The fact is that you bear ill will against my client. Brandon Fox. Trying to get Yang back here. We got the summer suit. I may just be a simple country lawyer, who's also a fox. There's no butt. Okay, there is a butt. It's right behind my tail. Hey, so definitely added with malicious intentions, isn't that right?
Objection!
What a forced argument, defense. All you have really proven is not his ill will toward Miss Wright, but his pecuniary greed? No, that's right. I just wanted money, baby. Bad stacks of cheddar, that's all. After all, I never even crossed paths with Trucy Ford's magic show. Had absolutely no reason to bear her any ill will, right? You didn't bear her any ill will, huh? That chance. This guy definitely has some major hate for Trucy. It's not even a dress. See, I dig up the dirt and expose the dark heart behind that sweet smile. Those Grammy magicians are all a bunch of lowlives. I can't prove it with anything, but the things he said are all point to that fact. Must be something between the two of them that gave birth to this grudge. Some sort of connection not even Trucy is aware of. Your Honor, I'd like to argue that Roger Renz and Trucy Wright must have crossed paths before. There's some hidden connection between them. Hidden connection? Sigh. What is it now? Just what are you getting at, Mr. Justice? It's futile to even ask, Your Honor. Clearly it's just another one of Vince's feckless claims.
Objection!
You don't seem to have a very high opinion of me, but once you hear my argument, I wish you'd taken me a whole lot more seriously. Why, really? Very well, then. Do proceed. Is your next coming out, Paolo? Nope, not a thing. What? That was just some good old-fashioned bluffing, courtesy of Mr. Rice's fine training. Hope you know what you're doing. You're going to make such a bold claim, Mr. Justice. I hope you're ready to elaborate. What is this hidden connection between the defendant and Roger Reddens? That sleight of hand trick Mr. Reddens did during the race test earlier. Fingers prohibited inside the courthouse. Do you want me to get the bailiff? Huh? Filming? What are you talking about? I didn't even have a camera on me. What if Mr. Reddens is a magician too? What if? I believe it's up to the defense to fill in the blanks, not me. Well, if he is, he may have had some contact with Miss Wright somewhere along the way.
Objection!
Sigh. Your argument is hardly worth responding to. But by all means, please do continue. As a passage in the sacred scriptures of Quiranism states, he who gives a sermon to a monkey is himself a monkey. Has he been giving us sermons this whole time if he thinks we're monkeys? It doesn't matter what you say to Dimwit. He's not going to get it anyway. We saw Mr. Reddens perform a magic trick. Made his video camera disappear in the blink of an eye. I think it would be pretty funny if I were a magician. Must have been seeing things. Want me to introduce you to a good eye doctor? Actually, as tenuous as that's all it takes. Every magician in the country could potentially bear ill will toward the accused. I guess you're right. Not the sharpest knife in the drawer, are you, short stuff? You do well to cleanse that putrid mind of yours in the holy waters of Mount Pony Pony. 3 days under a frigid waterfall, and even you should rise to the level of a monkey. Aha, numbskull for numbskull. Erg, well, this numbskull has thick skin, so there. I get what they're driving at. If he is a magician, it's not exactly a reason to bear a grudge against Trucy, is it? Hold on. I can think of one person. One magician who has a reason to bear a grudge against Trucy. Or rather, one magician who has a reason to bear a grudge against Troop Gramarye. Oh? No. No way! Something wrong, Mr. Justice? Your Honor, defense wishes to submit evidence at this time. I see. What sort of evidence do you have for us? Evidence that points to the real killer, the one who had a motive to commit this crime. What? Sigh. Now what have you come up with this time, defense? Mr. Wright is the sole heir to Troop Gramarye and his name. This puts her square at the crosshairs of one particular magician. These evidence points to that one person with a grudge against Miss Wright.
Take that!
And who exactly are you naming, Mr. Justice? 13 years ago, the great Mr. Reyes belonged to Troop Gramarye. But then the troop ousted him, and Mr. Reyes vowed to get revenge on them someday. And what better way to accomplish that than through the ruination of their sole heir? Mr. Reyes is a victim, Mr. Justice. Your dead man is your suspect. But is he really dead? What do you mean? Is he really dead? If the fact that Mr. Reyes is a victim is what's throwing you off, now how about we consider this possibility? What if the man who died on that stage yesterday wasn't Mr. Reyes? What? You mean the victim was an imposter? Not Mr. Reyes. Then what about the real Mr. Reyes? It would mean the real Mr. Reyes is still alive. That's absurd. All I gotta show his arm. Mr. Justice, who is the real Mr. Reyes if not the victim of this case? Oh, it's so obvious! I mean, we saw it all a while ago. It's all coming together now. I finally see the gimmick. The trick to this entire case. This should explain everything, Your Honor. The real killer? The one who hated Troop Gramarye and wanted to sully his name? The magician lurking in the shadows? Who set up a fake Mr. Reyes in his stead? The real Mysterious is... Phoenix Wright! No, seriously.
Take that!
But that's... Yes, it is. Roger Rettins. Roger Rettins is the real Mysterious. What? Him? I wonder if he has makeup on his arm, though. To cover the scars.
Objection!
Oh, hollow red pepper, your impotent seeds sprout naught but meaningless empty words. Can't possibly have proof to support such an outlandish theory. Not a bad idea for a soap opera. Not even die-hard fans of the genre would stick around past the pilot. No proof? I've got proof. I can prove it by... his arm, where the Mysterious yesterday's magic show was a fake. Yeah, there it is. And do that? I didn't even notice. I just need you to look at this spot on this poster. Bam! This is the injury Mysterious sustained while I was practicing a magic trick 13 years ago.
Hello?
However, the video the victim shot of himself shows no trace of that injury. Oh my, you're absolutely right. Now, Mr. Rettins, what do you suppose we'd find if we took a look at your right forearm? Is there by any chance a nasty 13-year-old scar to that sleeve of yours? Well, Mr. Rettins, why don't you roll up your sleeve and let the court have a look? Or are you hiding something else up there? Ha 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 ha. Come on now, I have nothing up my sleeve. I don't need to hide anything up there, because I require no tricks or gimmicks. You see, my magic is the real deal. There it is! Is this what you were hoping to see? Oh, there it is, the scar. Just as I thought. That's right, I am the forgotten magician, abandoned to the dark understage of history. The great Mysterious. I love the coin trick. Hold on, I'll look again. Is he gonna do it again? No. I will say, flipping a coin and catching it without looking is really talented, I think. Oh, that was good. Wow, he's good. This is totally absurd. Ho ho ho, how ironic, would you say? This odious mark, carved into me by Troop Gamery, would bring me back into the limelight once more. Strange are the karmic threads before me. If this is real Mysterious, then who was the victim who perished in the magic show? He's but a fan. I met him on one of my programs several years ago. I told you it was just a mook. He said he had become a magician out of his admiration for the great Mysterious. Confidence stole my true identity. Let him take on my mantle. When did this man take over for you? About 2 years ago. I taught him my tricks, and even acted as his producer. So a mere amateur became a popular magician overnight. Courtesy of my magic on the stage we call television. Hope you enjoy the show. You really had us all fooled. Mr. Rettins, or should I say, Mysterious. In your hatred of Troop Gamery, you killed the victim, Mr. Mystery. And set up Miss Wright to take the fall, didn't you? You did all just to harness the Gamery name. Ho ho ho! I have no idea what you were talking about, lad. I said it with a prank, that much is true, but it was simply a harmless joke on Trucy, I assure you. Yes, she learned of the plan and made use of it to commit murder. That's how strongly the criminal element runs in the blood of these Grammys.
Objection!
It was a secret prank plan that very few people knew about. Couldn't you have been the one to use it for murder instead? Ah! Yikes! Eek! In his head! Heh, just kidding. But what the heck was that? Keep my words, lad, for I fear your grasp on reality is slipping. I do believe I told you that my magic is real, and if it was neither trick or gimmicks. Enough the ambiguity. Why don't you make your point already? My alibi is as pristine as ever when you read Prosecutor Saimati. Yes, I suppose that's correct. Wiz does have a solid alibi. What? Recall defense that at the time of the magic show, Mr. Reddens was at Take-Two TV. In fact, many people can easily attest to. Ah, that's right. Forgot all about that. Oh ho ho, so what do you think, Your Honor? Would you like me to testify on the matter? I think you better. Please tell the court more about your alibi. Very well then, on with the show. Are you watching Magnifique Gramarye? Oh, I should probably, go brush. I got distracted. I'll be right back, okay? You guys just listen to the crackling fire for a minute. Or 3 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Too late. As always, right? Oh. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, watch the Magnifique Gramarye. Have solid come from my majesty. Snuff out your precious pedigree. Gramarye line will be no more. perfect alibi. I was at the TV station at the time of the Penrose performance. I was busy working on another TV program. I spared no time for the magic show. I asked my staff to doubt my claim. And there it is, simple and perfect alibi. No tricks, no gimmicks, just the truth. To understand now, perhaps? I did not grace the theater with my presence until after the incident. How could I have committed the murder? No, my staff did say he was there at the station. It sure does sound like a rock-solid alibi. Can't right. Mr. Radis is the killer. He'd have to have been at the theater. There's gotta be a hole somewhere in his story. Ha ha ha. I assure you there are no holes on Mr. Reedus' stage. No tricks, no gimmicks. True magic doesn't need trapdoors to escape through. Do enjoy my show to the fullest. And my real alibi. Okay. What are we gonna do? Will the bracelet trigger? The TV station at the time of the Penrose performance.
Hold it!
You'll come to the theater eventually, isn't that right? Indeed. Anxious to see how the show was progressing, I made my way to the theater. Let's see. My journey took about 10 minutes by car. You actually have been at the theater during those 10 minutes, killing the victim? Ho, allow me to stab at reading your mind. Aha! Could I have been at the theater during those 10 minutes, killing the victim? How in the... But no, I took a taxi. Fabric can attest to that. Feel free to call the taxi company if my work does not satisfy you. I was a big fan of the ratings for Raja. I even gave my card. You have the driver's card? That was very clever of him. Might as well give it up, lad. Questioning real magic is a fool's errand. Besides, you know very well what I was doing at the time of the incident. I was busy working on another TV program. I could spare no time for the magic show.
Hold it!
What was this other TV show you were working on? A special project, you see. One moment. Perhaps this is more appropriate. It's a Ratings Raja special production. Yeah, hang loose, baby. It's called Desperation Regeneration. You switch personas just to say that? What's the show about? Washed-up has-been singers and comedians get together and play musical chairs. Winning the game's given a second chance at their career. Priceless prize for chumps who washed up too early in life. Sounds great, right? I suggest you appear on my show, Mr. Justice. As ex-lawyer who used to make ridiculous bluffs in court and faded sadly into obscurity. Let the Ratings Raja produce my TV debut? Not in this lifetime. You have great reactions. Who knows? She might be your true calling. Hey, whose side are you on? In any case, I was overseeing production of this program during the Penrose performance. I asked my staff if you doubt my claim.
Hold it!
How do you know the staff members aren't in cahoots with you? I think my business performed solo. My magic has neither need nor want assistance. After all, one of them could reveal the secrets behind my magic, could they not? So he doesn't trust anybody, huh? He's completely the opposite of Trucy. There are many people there in the studio audience who saw the witness as well. If he had been able to persuade his own staff to cover for him, he could not have convinced so many complete strangers to do the same. But he has made rock-solid alibi for himself. Yeah, it's almost too good, you know? It's eerie how perfect it is. Has all been revealed to you now? And there it is, a simple and perfect alibi. No tricks, no gimmicks, just the truth.
Hold it!
I got it. Do you have a brother? A brother that looks exactly like you, maybe? Again with the twins business? No, we already played that one out. Think the audience will let you get away with using the same gimmick twice in a row? If you don't believe in defense, why not investigate for yourself? Though I'm sure your efforts will prove to be thoroughly fruitless. I guess defense theory is a little far-fetched. Argus alibi really is airtight. I believe you heard enough. I believe the witness does indeed harbor some ill will against the defendant. There's no reason to doubt that he was at the TV station at the time of the incident. Yes, the facts prove it was impossible for the witness to have been involved with this crime. These last rites for the victim have dragged on long enough. The soul of the victim himself is so bored that it is resting on top of your Honor's head. It is? The time has come. Let's punish the sinner and guide the victim's soul to the Twilight Realm. Apollo, Trish will be thrown in prison. He'll be out of job. But if you catch tasty fishies, we sell some at a good price. We sell me some at a good price. What? Oh, the fisherman show. Yeah, the lawyer. Okay, I told you I have absolutely zero intention of going off on a tuna boat. Injustice. You have to figure this out. It's no use. I can't find a single flaw. So what now? Oh, oh, oh! Behold my never-ending magic show. Comes all inspiring showmanship with great mysterious. It saves my grand illusion until the end of time. Ha 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 ha. Wait, is he saying that we're still trapped inside some sort of illusion of his? That's what professional magicians do. They make their audience see something that isn't really there. In other words, make us see illusions, right? We call it misdirection. While we keep you busy believing one thing, we're busy making something else happen. What we say is there really isn't. What we say isn't there actually is. Could it be? You know what, Mr. Ray friends? I guess we have all been spectators to the elaborate illusion you've prepared for us. An illusion that has suddenly turned our attention towards something you wanted us to see. What are you going on about, lad? Have you got something, Apollo? I just remember something Trissy said about misdirection. What a magician says is there really isn't, and what they say isn't there actually is. If you've all been taken for a ride by Mr. Ren's magic, then maybe he's made us see something that wasn't really there. It's time to rethink all my assumptions about this case. What have we been made to believe was there when it actually wasn't? What have we taken to be the absolute facts of this case? If I reevaluate the validity of all of these things, then just maybe. Athena, there's something uncanny about this case. Okay, what is it? Ren's alibi. It's too perfect. That's true. It's like it's impossible to break, no matter how hard we try. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe that's exactly what he wants us to think. I'm not following. We're not making any headway here because we've been so focused on breaking his alibi. Oh, I think I get it. You're saying he's using misdirection on us, right? Definitely a possibility. Would the defense care to share what everyone is discussing over there? Your Honor, we believe that if we were to reconsider a certain assumption, we may finally arrive at the truth. In fact, I think we'll even finally see who's hiding behind the curtain, so to speak. What is it, this certain assumption that you're thinking of? This is one key assumption we've been taking for granted this whole time. Culprit was on scene. What if the culprit was somewhere other than the theater at the time of the crime? What if there's some way to commit the murder without actually being there? Alright, so here's the trick. Alright, hold on. Here's the trick. Alright, so, this is wrong. So we're gonna put an X on this. Okay, so, he gets pulled up by the pulley really fast, right? So what if instead of, a soft thing being here to get him, there's a sword sticking out of it. So when he goes up, gets pulled up into the thing, he gets stabbed in the back. That's the assumption. What if there's some way to commit the murder without actually being there? However, the case of Mr. Ren's perfect alibi would become irrelevant.
Objection!
How could one person stab another to death with a sword without physically being there? Furthermore, we also saw what appears to be the culprit's shadow in the footage.
Objection!
But couldn't we just assume that the shadow does not belong to the culprit? Well, if it's not the culprit's, then whose is it? I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm pretty sure I'm on the right track. We've all seen something that looks like this shadowy shape before, Your Honor. In the light show itself. In that case, please point it out in the show footage for us. This thing looks like suspiciously similar to the shadow figure of the culprit. be ready to pause. Right there.
Take that!
Does the shadow resemble the suspicious shadowy figure? That's mention it. It does, doesn't it? That's right. Can you identify the shadow for the court? Let's see. I believe that's Mr. Hat's shadow. Showing when he's being pulled up from the stage to the catwalk overhead by wire. And could the shadow that's shown later in the footage be Mr. Hat too? No, that's not possible. After Mr. Hat was pulled up to the catwalk, he stayed up there. In other words, the second shadow is from some of the figure being pulled up. Some of the figure? I'm afraid it will need to be more specific than that, Mr. Justice. He's right. You've come this far. I just have to figure it out from the clues I have on hand. What is the second shadow shown in the footage? Is it just the body?
Take that!
If you consider what was happening on the stage at the time, there's only one answer. The shadow belonged to the fake Mr. Rias. In other words, Mr. Man of Mystery. Victim? Please take a look at the prank plan script. Mr. Mystery is to pretend to be dead, and then fly up to the air after that. Isn't that right, Mr. Redden? Indeed. And what of it? I contend that that's exactly what happened. The victim was wearing a stunt harness around his waist. It's most likely attached to a stunt wire that he could be pulled up into the air. So you're suggesting that after pretending to be dead in the coffin? That's why Mr. Hat's, do you remember his cloak was shredded? Mr. Hat's not in evidence. Remember how we saw his cloak was shredded? The sword, there's a sword up there. There's something sharp, shredded his cloak. Yeah, remember that? So you're suggesting that after pretending to be dead in the coffin, the victim flew up into the air, just as the prank script says? Exactly. We just couldn't see him go flying up because the dragon was blocking our view. And that last trick, ladies and gentlemen, is a true pièce de resistance of the culprit's murderous magic show. Oh, he's starting to sweat! Grr! Don't tell me. You've got it all figured out? Yes, I think so. If we can just look beyond Mr. Redden's last bit of misdirection, we should finally be able to see the real truth. The victim must have been pulled up to the catwalk, just like Mr. Hat, and hit the cushioning up there with considerable force. Couldn't figure out what else happened up there at the time. Are you ready to elaborate, Mr. Justice? Yes, Your Honor. I'm ready. In that case, please don't answer this. Why did the culprit make the victim fly up in the air like that? To murder him. Falsify an alibi? Burner. Just why did the culprit have the victim fly up after he appeared in the coffin? And how did the victim actually die? He's only pretending to be dead in the coffin? When you figure out how these two questions relate, the answer should become clear. Brandon Fox. We have Yukata Fox. I believe. Yep. What could it be? Mr. Mystery must have thought he was still just part of the prank when he appeared on stage. He probably didn't suspect a thing as he was being pulled up in the air. After Mr. Wright was called backstage, and just as set pieces fell. But the culprit had already planted the real murder weapon and pushed him in the catwalk. It was probably a knife or a blade of some sort. What? You mean? Yes, it really was a magical murder. Just as the prank script said, Mr. Mystery was whisked up in the air and straight into a blade there in the catwalk. In other words, this murder was committed remotely through the use of a magic trick. What? But remotely? Using the method, it wouldn't matter where Mr. Redden was at the time of death. Detective Fox! Like sound of that. Ah! Murder, Rosa. Murder. But how exactly did it work, Mr. Justice? before the murder occurred. The dragon set piece is up in the catwalk. It and Mr. Man of Mystery were connected to each other by a wire at the time. By carrying out the prank plan, Betty made the dragon set piece fall, which caused Mr. Mystery to rock it straight up into the blade in the cushion. The cushion was high up enough to be hidden from the audience's view. That's why nobody saw the blade. Ugh. Oh, then that big gash in Mr. Hat's cape. Told you! The blade must have been some shut up overhead sometime before the magic show. Mr. Hat must have been slashed by a tube when he was pulled up to the cushion. Wait, that part doesn't make sense to me, because wouldn't they come in two different places? But whatever. I can't believe it. I had no idea. I was told that Trixie would freak out if I made the set piece fall. That's the only reason I did it. You used Betty. Barge Rettins used you. I thought he was my little puppet to boss around. It was the other way around. After the incident occurred, Mr. Rettins arrived at the theater. He got the murder weapon and swapped the rubber sword with the bloodied steel one. That's also when he lowered the victim's body down to the stage. How do you have time to do all that? When the set piece fell, the audience was evacuated from the building. He said do all those things after the fact because there was no one around to see. A horrific murder camouflage for a spectacular magic show. That sounds like the kind of murder only a magician could pull off. As long as the show proceeded as it was scripted, Mr. Mystery was doomed to die. That's why it was you, Mr. Rettins, who killed the victim, all the way from the TV station. This prank plan, or should I say murder plan, proves your murderous intent. Gramarye! Party pooper. Enough. You dim-witted, ignorant, imbecile. Imbecilic, putrid red pepper. You can't possibly have a counter-argument to make. How about not knowing when to let go and move on? Do you have a rebuttal or something, Prosecutor Samadhi? No blade of any kind was found in the catwalk, which means you have no evidence to support your theory. Mr. Rettins retrieved it after the fact. Which still leaves you with no way to prove your wildly fantastic remote murder theory. But without proof, does it not make more sense to believe that the murder was committed there on the stage? That's where the bloodstained sword was found, after all. That's a very good point. As the only person who could have committed the crime there on that stage. Trixie Wright remains the prime suspect. Ah! Yeah, how are you doing today, Koza? Good to see you. I fear that what you call truth is little more than a cheap parlor trick. In the end, you have done nothing to prove the accused innocence. It's time to at last let it go and move on. Urk! Ho 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 ho! He stopped sweating. Want to see this back with you, Gramarye? Imagine exacting punishment on your granddaughter. Gramarye name is done for. Oh, we need to hit them with a decisive piece of evidence here. I know, that's just what I was thinking. Mr. Justice, don't you have anything? Prove that the witness committed this murder. What are you proposed? Let's save. It's getting risky. Okay, it's getting risky. Let's give it a shot. Of course I do, Your Honor. This entire incident was carried out exactly according to the script. Right. So theoretically, there should be no evidence for us to find or use. I think our best bet is to see if something unscripted happened. It's gotta be something Rettins couldn't have foreseen. So I find that's how I expose his murder's trick. Great, Mr. Rettins, because I'm about to reveal secret magic. I told you! Remember when I said he didn't see the show? He didn't know that they were on the wrong side. About to reveal the secret magic. There are no tricks or gimmicks here, just some good old-fashioned logic. I told you! Remember? As long as the magic show wasn't scripted, the murder would happen without fail. Everything in this case was carefully planned so no evidence would be left behind. So one thing happened that definitely wasn't in the plan. What part of the magic show was part of the show's original script? Fine mistake. Fine mistake during Truce's escape trick. One mistake to make during the magic trick. Strat's positioning. The blood's on the wrong side. That was placed in the wrong spot. Remember what I said? Because Bonnie placed Mr. Hat to the right of the coffin to the left. Hold on. See? The blood on the wrong side, no blood over here. Truce had to appear on the side of the coffin opposite the one on the show's script. But the culprit didn't know that when he first arrived at the theater. Which means he's bound to make a slip-up when he tampered with the crime scene. Which part of the culprit's cover-up can't was affected by Trucy's new position? Blood in the coffin hole. But we don't have any evidence for that. I think it's just put on the left. The culprit must have put the blood on the left hole. But the blood was eventually discovered on the right hole during the police investigation. The killer had originally put the blood on the left side. That means he must tamper with the scene again afterwards to make it line up with the facts. Make the crime scene consistent with the facts. The culprit must have swapped the coffin sides. The culprit swapped the coffin. Oh, so he did. That's right. The left and right panels of the coffin are interchangeable. The culprit must switch the two panels to make the bloodstain and fit the facts. Trish might have also given rise to something unnatural. I remember now. There was something unnatural about the coffin. It's just the evidence I need. Sorry, Mr. Adams, but I have some very conclusive proof of your guilt. Not the bluff, is it? There's no way you have anything of the kind. Magic is real. No
Objection!
No, there are tricks and gimmicks to it, just like any other illusion. What? The fingerprints on the inside. They were on the wrong side. We know why now, because they switched it. After the murder, you switched the left and right panels of the coffin, didn't you? Ah! And because you did, you left behind something very unnatural for us to find. This proves that Roger Benton's tampered with the crime scene after the murder took place.
Take that!
Fingerprinted results? What about the fingerprints is unnatural? The witch hat did not pop up. I got you. Hold on. Hold on. I got you. I need to get the name going again. Okay, hold on. Oh, this might mess up a little bit, but it'll be alright. I got you. Alright, we fixed it. What about the fingerprints are natural? Let's take a look at the prints the victim left inside the coffin, shall we? The victim was facing forward in the coffin. These prints should have looked like this. That's too big. Is it? I don't remember how big it's supposed to be. Let's worry about later. We got action going on. Worry about later. What if they were facing the opposite direction? It's quite natural for the prince to be facing this way. Would you agree? Ah! It is strange, isn't it? But how did they get this way? They got this way because the culprit thought the magic show had gone according to script. The culprit thought Mr. Hat would be on the left side of the coffin. And that Mr. Wright would also pop up to the left of the coffin, as per the show's script. He assumed she had thrust the sword into the hole on the left side of the coffin. That's why he put blood in the left hole when he was trying to cover up his crime. Sometime after leaving the bloodstain, the culprit must have realized his mistake. He found out that due to Bonnie's mistake, Mr. House looked to the right of the coffin. Now, despite the script, Miss Wright thrust a sword into the hole on the right. In short, the hole with the blood on it was the side opposite the one that Trixie used. Thanks to Blood's location for the facts, he had to tamper with the evidence yet again. So he tried to cover his tracks by switching the coffin's left and right panels. Oh, that's how the fingerprints in the coffin ended up backwards. Those culprits switched two-sided panels around, and ended up facing the opposite direction. But instead of going to all the trouble with the panels, why didn't the culprit just wipe the blood away and redo it on the other side? You can't wipe blood away. Wait, that wouldn't have worked, Your Honor. There's a little something called luminol testing. Ah, right. Luminol. I almost forgot. Luminol can detect trace amounts of blood, if it's been wiped away, right? We actually use it at work sometimes. If someone gets cut, we use it to make sure there's no blood left in the area. That's right. Wiping the blood away would have only served as proof of his meddling. Hello, Mr. Reddens. I did a pretty good job figuring out your trick, didn't I? It's very rare. We use it very rarely.
Objection!
My hair is in my face. This right could have done the same just as easily. There's no proof that it was witness who tampered with evidence.
Objection!
Ah, but I do have proof. What? A person who's in a magic show would never made the mistake of putting the blood on the wrong side. Please tell Miss Wright, who surely would have remembered that she was on the other side. Oh my, you're absolutely right. Why, you impudent? I'm sure you've realized by now, Prosecutor Sadmati, that your claim that Miss Wright is the culprit just doesn't hold up. Bet, you and the accused are most certainly bound for hell.
Objection!
Really? Miss Wright and I? Because I think you're the one who with a trick ticket there for trying to convict an innocent girl. Oh yeah, take that! Eat your own beads! He's also helping a criminal escape. Prosecutor Sadmati, are you alright? As the true culprit, he's someone who knew how the show was supposed to go, but didn't actually see it. And someone who had the chance to tamper with the crime scene after the incident. And the only person who fits the bill is you, Roger Rettens. Gramarye! All the secrets to your tricks have been revealed. And with no tricks left, I'm afraid your show has been cancelled. Permanently. I love the pointing. Nurk! All of my secrets have been revealed, you say. He's gonna do a disappearing act. Oof. Don't make me laugh, boy. Mine is a true, real magic. There are no secrets to reveal. Behold, ladies and gentlemen, the true power of the great mysterious. It's a magic far greater than true Gramarye's. Burn! Crumble! Followed by furious flames. The great mysterious. We'll bring an end to you all. And now for the final heir to the Gramarye name, right here, right now, you too. Shall huh? This isn't right. Ah! Ah! No, I didn't do anything wrong. No! It's not my fault. I'm not the one to blame. I'm the victim here. Ah! What? Ah! Ah! Stop! No! Ah! Curse you, Gramarye! I don't know what happened, but it's funny. Curse those Gramarys. It's all because of them. Even now they would wound me. Curse them all to the abyss. Do you really hate us that much? Does your hatred run that deep? Deep enough to kill an innocent man? You're damn right. You have no idea what humiliations I had to suffer. Also, I just realized his mustache was coming out of his nose. That is disgusting. My grandfather begged me, Grandma kicked me out after I got hurt practicing my magic. That's not where mustaches grow, right? They don't grow out of your nose. Don't tell me. I don't want to know. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Unless it's no. So his beard is sticky. It's also gross. That's disgusting. Okay, okay, we're moving on. Moving on. Grandma magic came out after I got magic. I just put my hand over it. He said I was too unskilled to mess up his stage. Okay, yeah, I can't see it now. I can look over there. Okay. He threw me out of the troop because he was worried about his own reputation. How did I go the whole time and not notice that? Since I was but a child, it was always my dream to become a great magician. Don't know. Nothing. That magnet fee took it all from me. That's no excuse. There's no reason to do something so evil. Magic's supposed to make people happy, not used as a means for murder. What's the big deal? I just used what I had available to me, that's all. I get it now. That attitude toward magic is why my grandfather kicked you out. You don't deserve to call yourself a magician. Where is he? Like, I get we're showing the scene, but where is he standing right now? Don't deserve? I don't know about that. After all, you were completely taken in by my magic, were you not? If not for the lawyer over there, you'd be on your way to prison as we speak. You're right. I didn't see through your tricks. See? So in the end, Troop Cameron was defeated by the Great Mysterious. Ho ho ho. You're not fit to lecture me from on a high, Trucy, right? You deserve to call yourself a magician, you naive greenhorn. Although, the fact that he was doing magic and, like, not telling anyone he was doing magic. Also, how long does the hat last? Also, look, if I make the hat any smaller, my ear's gonna hide. I think I broke it. Let me double check. I think I broke the hat. Maybe I need to make the hat go away. Right, manually. It'll probably work better next time. Oh wait, it's 10 minutes. I think it's been about, I'll take it off. Alright, I think we're good. I think it'll work. Poofed. Gwahahaha! Gahahaha! Take that, Grammy! You lose! Anyone needs to learn to let it go and move on. It's this guy. Gahahaha! This court and my prison can both burn in the flames of my creation. Wahahaha! Wahahaha! There was no W there. I added it. Bailiff, take Mr. Rettens away. Make a fire extinguisher, just to be safe. Did it? I mean, it still did a little bit. Looks like you've reached the end. Feels as though we've been watching a grand magic show. It's close. We just barely made it through somehow. Huh? Why does Trucy look so down? That's right. Yes, Your Honor? I'm about to announce my verdict. Did I see that wonderful smile of yours? That smile of a true entertainer, as I do? Yes, Your Honor. Ah, Trucy. Now then, this court finds the defendant Trucy Wright not guilty. Hooray! Alright, I'm just gonna keep my hair back a little bit. There we go. Court is adjourned. Thank you for everything, Polly. Oh, Trixie. Grazie, addio. I can open your show tomorrow, just as planned. Yep, it's all thanks to you two. But wait, who's gonna play the Mr. Rias? Oh, but now that Mr. Rias is gone, I need to find somebody to replace him. It's gonna be Polly. I don't like the way she's looking at me. Trixie, I'm so sorry about everything. Hey, what are you apologizing for? Arch Red used us. We're victims too. You made me an accomplice to murder. But Betty, we have to take some of the blame for this too, you know. You didn't know he was planning to kill Mr. Mystery. We did cooperate with him. It's all my fault, isn't it? Neither one of you is to blame. The only one in the wrong is the person who used magic to commit murder, Roger Rettins. Oh, don't you think I know that? Say what you want. Don't think for a second that I don't still hate you. I guess she really does hate me. Betty, why? You used to be a huge fan of Trixie's. But hey, shut up! I've always hated her. Really? If we hadn't seen Trixie's magic show, we never would have tried to become professional magicians ourselves, right? Speak for yourself. But Betty, you still have her autograph from that day. Rah! Just shut up! Was she acting that way this whole time because she secretly loves Trixie? Oh, Trixie, I never knew that being the best could be so tough. Come on, Bonnie, we're leaving. We have to get ready for tomorrow's show. Hee hee, you're really excited about performing with Trixie again, aren't you? That's not true, so zip it, dummy! Polly, you think I really am a naive greenhorn? Huh? No way. She's not. After all, you weren't completely taken in by the magic, were you not? That's like saying you meet somebody at a race who didn't know they were racing. Not for the lawyer over there. You'd be underrated prison as we speak. You're right. I didn't see it through your tricks. You see? In the end, Troop Cameron was defeated by the Great Mysterious. Ho ho ho! You're not fit to lecture me from high, Trixie, right? You even sort of call yourself a magician, you naive greenhorn. How did we play it? We literally just played it. Trixie, don't tell me you're taking what Ren said to heart. That's why we were like 80 hours into this game. Or maybe a little. I didn't see through his tricks, and I let myself be taken in by his magic. I can't trust myself anymore. Maybe it's right to call me a greenhorn. You shouldn't take stock in his words. Doesn't even know the first thing about you. Huh? You're a wonderful Grammy magician. You should be proud of yourself. Thank you, Apollo. What makes you say that? I know you're a wonderful Grammy magician because of this. It's the book, right?
Take that!
My grandfather's notebook. Family Creed. A true entertainer always keeps a smile on their face. When you performed your magic trick in court today, you showed the world your dedication to your troops' creed. Even through all the cheering, you kept a smile on your face and won the crowd over. You're everything Magnitude could have hoped for in an air. You're a great magician, Trixie. Great magician? Me? You really are. That's why you don't have to worry about what Ren said. Oh, Polly. Thank you. Still, I couldn't have done it without you. I would have lost my nerve if I'd been alone up there. I was able to keep on smiling because of you. Me. I remember what you said to me in the detention center. After all, you're such sure you swapped the swords, right? Yes, I remember doing it. I just know it wasn't your fault, Trixie. But how can you say that? Not any proof it wasn't me. I mean, I know you're a great lawyer, Polly, but I believe in you, Trixie. I believe in your skill as a professional magician. So I'm going to prove your innocence. Don't worry, you're going to be fine. Your words are what kept me going. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Now I can be everything I was meant to be. Tristan's real smile is the best. I'm so glad I could help make that happen. Emma? I'm really sorry, Trixie, for everything. But why? Well, I wasn't able to convince Prosecutor Saimari what a good person you are. And I had to testify against you, too. You have nothing to apologize for. You're doing your job. You're too kind. Oh, I don't know about... Huh? Is something wrong, Emma? Oh. Prosecutor Saimari. What are you doing here? Detective Sky. Yes? I require your forensic expertise in order to close this case. Come, let's go. Wait, Prosecutor Saimari. Trial's over, Mr. Justice. You and I are strangers once more. With no further need to interact. I want to point out again. Also, am I leaning? Can't tell. Alright, whatever. This is another one of my problems. Where do you get all these Legos? Did you go to the Lego store? Alright, this person's super religious, has bad-mouthed us and belittled us and demeaned us the whole time. Was proven wrong. No apology. No, oh, my bad. No, I'm glad we got the right person. Just disdain. Doing it never happened. Strangers. Have you really gotten all about me? What? You've really changed. Now, Yuta? Telling me to let it go and stuff. What happened to you? Oh, lawyer of impure soul. I have nothing to say to the likes of you. Well, I guess we'll figure it out. Are you serious, Nayuda? Now, if you'll excuse me. There he goes. What was that all about, Apollo? How do you know Prosecutor Saimari? Let's just say we're old acquaintances. Acquaintances? Seem like something more than that. They used to be lovers. Yeah, well, you don't like to talk about your past, do you? Because you always change the subject. I guess I'll have to talk about it someday. But for now, come on, let's forget about the past. Let's celebrate Trucy's future. Sure, if you say so. Hey, it's Mr. Wright. Put him on speakerphone, Apollo. Beep. What's up, Mr. Wright? Apollo, how's Trucy? What happened to the trial? Did you get a not guilty verdict? That's right, slow down. Everything's fine. Hi, Daddy. I'm okay now. She's found not guilty in a very dramatic turnabout. Plus, we saved the office. It's a great victory for Apollo. Ooh, that's a little off my mind. I can't thank you enough, Apollo. Now I know I can trust you to hold down the fort anytime. Me? Really? Yes, you. You're a real, full-fledged lawyer, now in my eyes. A full-fledged lawyer? I still can't wrap my mind around it. Thank goodness you were there to take care of everything. And thank you, Apollo. No need to go that far, boss. Especially not in front of everyone. Oh, by the way, I won't be able to make it to tomorrow's show, so I was hoping you could go. You do that for me, won't you? Of course. I wouldn't miss it for the world. Beep. Now he's gonna be in it, though, full-fledged. So he asked you to come to tomorrow's show, huh? As my assistant, right? No, he just asked me to go cheer you on. Okay, I'll be sure to save you the best seat in the house, Polly. Best seat in the house? I really appreciate this off, but... Good, it's settled. She's gonna put him on stage. Best seat in the house. Right in the middle of it. Here we go. Am I right again?
Objection!
I should have known. But this is what she meant! I don't know if she's right, but not from her greatest illusion yet. There are no tricks or gimmicks here, ladies and gentlemen. This is real magic. Wait a minute, you're kidding, right? There's a trick or gimmick, right? I'm too young to die. Mr. Hot, you know what to do with that sword. No, wait, stop! That's how Tristan and Grammy land on a rousing high note. With a big round of applause and Polly's ear-splitting screams. What kind of ending is that? The end. How many episodes are there in this one? Do we know? I'll go to the menu. I just want to see how many episodes are. 4 more! So there's 4 more. We've already done 1 and 2. Now we got 3. Wait, what if we just load? Just keep on rolling. Yep, good salary point. Now we still got an hour and a half left.
Wakey, wakey, 201. Got some more questions. Sound the alarm! Prisoner 201's escaped!
Well, you know, with Dad's back on the streets, things
Jesus
will be
gone.
on the up and up for us.
Keep your voice down. You want that rebel hunter to find us or something?
Come on, we're small fries compared to... Huh?
Yeah, that's a good case. So what's the trial we're covering? Oh, we're back to Phoenix. Temple. Ah, another fine day in the kingdom of Kurain. I wonder why they showed us how to do the spirit thing. If it was that was gonna be the only case. It's so peaceful here. I think it's been 2 weeks already, but this place is really starting to grow on me. Still, everyone hates you. It sure was a rough start. Now, to do what I came here to do. See Maya. Her long ascetic training is finally coming to an end. Before it does, she said something about one last rite she has to perform today. Mr. Wright! Albie! Happy Pariki! Hey, Albie. Happy Pariki. Oh, you mastered traditional greeting of Kurain. I don't know about that. I guess all that practicing is paying off. Have you gotten used to life at the temple? I'm grateful they're letting me stay here, but the morning started a little too early for me. Yes, well, morning prayers do begin at dawn. After all, I can never pray too much. Daily devotion is very important here in Kurain. That's off to you guys. I don't know how you do it. Today's a special day, full of even more prayer than usual. There's nothing better in this world than being able to pray to your heart's content. I think of a few things I'd rather do. No. Alright, just want to say this. Alright, hold on. We haven't had Big Fox really much out today. He said you could pray to your heart's content. That means you can pray as much as you want to. I mean, I always pray as much as I want to. It's... Ow. Fine. Fine! Since I don't really want to pray, I just don't. So, I pray exactly as much as I want to. None. Is that... Anyway. Moving on. Ow! Well, it's not my fault the church is calling me a demon because we're having fox ears and a tail. What do you want me to do? Go in and, like, They haven't thrown holy water on me or whatever. I don't want that. So what makes today so special anyway? You don't know? Today's the purification rite. It's only performed once a year. That's what Maya must have been talking about on the phone yesterday. Look, everyone has the right to their own beliefs. I have no problem with anyone's beliefs. But my belief is that your beliefs stop when they reach me. Like, let's take, for example, you believe women should have short hair. Okay, you have every right to believe that. But you don't have the right to make me cut my hair short. That make sense? Like, my rights start at me. And I also don't believe that you having to look at my long hair is me forcing my beliefs on you. I mean, we're getting a little bit metaphorical here, but are you picking up on laying down? You don't have the right to tell me what to do with my hair. And my hair being the way you don't want it to be is not me forcing my beliefs on you. Alright, we're moving on. No, don't throw stuff at me. You know I'm right. What a role it is. So what exactly is Maya going to be doing? There's purification, right? More tail time? Oh, is it time to brush again? That's 7 minutes. What? Did she tell you? She's playing the role of Lady Kira. It's only the most important part of the entire rite. It's unprecedented to have a foreigner play such a key role. Oh, that's really something. It really is, helping out such an amazing person. Making the greatest honor of this humble tour guide's life. So who is this Lady Kira you mentioned? Allow me to explain. Once upon a time, hundreds upon hundreds of years ago, so the female warrior its strategy to establish the kingdom of Crane. Let me stop right there. Is something wrong? No, it's just I get the feeling that I'm in for a really long story. Yeah, I'd say it normally takes around 2 hours to tell. Ooh, dodged a bullet there. Alright, we're supposed to finally see Miss Maya today. The story can wait then. In the meantime, you can read up on the right with this. English guidebook. Where'd you dig this up from? I found it lying there in the temple library. Figured no one's using it, so I borrowed it. Is this a key to something? Hey, this book belongs to Maya, see? There's her name on the back. Guess you know how I'm keeping this for a while then. Alright, let's go ahead and brush. Yeah, we can brush for 2.5 minutes and I'll be right back, okay? Brushy, brushy, 2.5 minutes. Okay, I'm back. Miss Bass should be at the site where this riot should take place. Let's go to the Plaza of Devotion. I wonder if Maya's matured any since I last saw her. On a mountaintop, so it might get a little cold though. I can handle it. We just go. We go! Oh, remember how many stairs we had to climb up to get here? Brr, it's just so cold. It's like the air itself is made of ice. Look at all these people. Well, this is the day we came to offer prayers to Lady Kira, protector of our land. It's amazing to see how devoted everyone is. Devoted? Right. But couldn't they just as easily do all this praying someplace warmer? Suffering tempers the soul or something. This too is part of religious training. Helps build strength of spirit and willpower. Basically what I said. Remember, at the end of those stairs is the inner sanctum. Wait, did we have an inner sanctum before? And a murder happened there? I think it's happened like twice before. I see everyone I've met so far seems deeply religious. Of course we are. After all, Korean is also known as land of prayer. They said that we Koreanese spend an average of 15 hours a day? $15 a day in prayer? How do you get anything done? Seriously. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's say you sleep for 4 hours a day. And you eat for 1 hour a day. That leaves you 4 hours to work. And do like a job. Did you tell me an entire country gets like a 4-hour workday? Even if they worked 7 days a week. That's 28 hours. How do you do anything? How's a farmer... can you imagine a farmer pulling that off? I am shocked and appalled. That's impossible. Like, how could a farmer manage to grow crops with 4 hours a day? I mean, they have shops. Is he tour guiding for me for 4 hours a day? Like, what's he do? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, Kyle makes a good point. Pray didn't work. But this implies spending the average of 15 hours a day in prayer, so they're just praying constantly. Although I guess they chant, right? So they could be chanting prayers, whatever, I don't know. What? For 15? From the moment we wake to the moment we fall asleep, our hearts are always in prayer. That means they sleep 9 hours a day. You see all the square flags around here. They're known as prayer flags. They contain the prayers of our people. They're talking about these colorful strips of cloth. There's something written on each one. It says piety is the glory of our people, and I'm afraid that story is going to have to wait for another time, Albie. I should be here any minute now. Oh yeah, you're right. I can't wait to see Miss Maya again. Pardon me, O noble traveler. Maya!
How do you fare, Mr. Wright? It's been many a day.
Who might you be?
It's Maya, dummy. The person you came here to see?
Maya?
Yeah. It's Maya. Happy Reiki. Happy Reiki, Albie. Thank you, Mr. Wright. May the Holy Mother guide you on your journey. Thanks. Oh, I like her gloves. I've always liked the middle finger gloves. Maybe I should get a pair. What do you think? How much they cost? Now let's go to Amazon. I want to go on Amazon. Amazon's got everything. Spandex fingerless gloves. I like those. Oh, they got so many of them. Oh, look at them. Alright, we're gonna put a pin in that for later. Alright, we're gonna put a pin in that for later. Sorry, I don't need to shop on stream. Hey, long time to see, Nick. Well, did I surprise you with my act? Yeah, he's kind of dumb though, so... Yeah, you can say that again. I forgot she called him Nick. She's the only person that calls him Nick. This is Maya Fey. She's a spirit medium from Korean Village, back home. She's also my assistant for quite some time. That was many years ago. Her ability to channel spirit saved me more than times than I can count. How old is she now? 28. Oh, she's old, ancient. I sure miss those days. It's a ton of fun being the real boss of Wright and Company all offices. And she's here training to be the leader of Crane Village and the master of her craft. Apparently, to become the master of Crane channeling technique, you have to train here in Crane, since this is where the technique originated. Did that sound just like a pious nun when you tell me just now? That's about all I learned from all the training I did. Uh-huh, you haven't changed a bit, Maya. Huh? What's that supposed to mean? She may look a little more mature on the outside, but inside she's the same old Maya. I'm just kind of glad for that. Maya! Heard what happened, Nick. You ended up in court almost as soon as you got off the plane, huh? Yeah, well, it's kind of a long story. I was the accused. You should have seen Mr. Wright in action. He was amazing. Ah ha 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 ha. I thought it was another one of your famous seat of your pants come from behind wins, huh? Is that why they call them all turnabouts? Because we always start from behind? Well, I was almost found guilty a number of times. Okay, so it wasn't my finest hour, so sue me. Can't change a bit either, Nick. Ouch, definitely seems more than what's coming from her. Because you finished your bulk of your training, you need to become a master, right? Oh, you mean the special meditation course for increasing spiritual power? Yep. I've completed the full 2 years. I can finally go home once I perform the purification rites today. Actually, I was wondering why they're having a foreigner conduct one of their sacred rites. Well, the High Priest's wife usually conducts it each year. But with her baby on the way, it's just more than she can handle. So the High Priest practically begged me to stand in for her this year. I may not know all their customs, but with your training, I'm sure you'll do great. You bet. Just you watch, Nick. I'm going to be the best Lady Kira guardian deity ever. I better throw in a few prayers for things not in a flaming disaster then. Get it, flaming disaster, because the last court was last case was all about fire. It's about that guardian deity you'll be portraying today. What exactly are we talking about here? Well, first of all, Lady Kira isn't really a deity in the way we think of them back home. She's a real person who fought to establish the Kingdom of Crane a long, long time ago. Oh, she actually existed. And now the Kingdom's people worship her as a guardian deity. They believe she appears to protect the kingdom whenever it's in danger. So I just had a coughing fit. Focus on sacred robe she's attained for justice, she defeats the kingdom's enemies. That's like something you'd be into. I know, right? Who wouldn't want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on evil with a wicked dagger? Right, whatever floats your boat. So Lady Kira must be a really popular deity if all these people are here for her. Yep, there's more to it than just her popularity this year. There's more? So why is this right attracting such a large crowd this year? Because there's been actual sightings, you know, of the real deal. Allow me to explain. The mysterious figure-clad Lady Kira's robes appeared, just like in legends. It's been capturing members of Defiant Dragons left, right, and left. You're kidding, right? They say it's only a matter of time until she gets their leader, their revolutionary Dirk, too. So Lady Kira's a rebel hunter now, huh? It's a bit hard to swallow, though. I mean, even if they are trying to disrupt peace, I doubt the actions of a band of rebels can bring a legendary figure back to life. I didn't believe it at first either. There's a real picture of her on the front page of today's newspaper. Things her go back about 2 years. This is the first actual picture of her to be ever be taken. Maybe someone was able to actually capture her own film. Could this just be some Lady Kira's fan? You know, like you, Maya? You're like a cosplayer? Those rebels are no joke, Nick. They're trained in hand-to-hand combat and stuff. Think some regular cosplayer can take on people like that dressed in a costume? Alone? Hey, it worked for Batman. That's why she just has to be the real deal. Give me chills just thinking about it. And remember Green Arrow? And, Hawkeye? And, Black Widow? And, does Iron Man count? He doesn't have superpowers. I don't know, I guess I'm out. So she has to be the real deal. Just give me chills just thinking about it. I bet Lady Kira's spirit possesses a sacred robe or something. Yep, there's Maya. Spirit possessing a piece of clothing. Maybe she should cut back on all those action superhero shows, Maya. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Just jealous that I'm still young at heart. I got a real office to run now, so I gotta keep it real, right? I don't know who you're talking about. That's definitely not me. Sai, you really lost your head since I last saw you. Those spikes here are growing really dull. There's even one that's drooping. Can you leave my hair out of this? Anyway, I swear that the Lady Kira people have been spotting is the real deal. Besides, it's just so much more fun to believe it's true, you know? I can't believe you really buy all that. Although, I wonder who's under that robe. I'm just right, she's the talk of the town. She gave me this great new food idea. It's gonna be like a soul bun, based on Lady Kira's. I'm calling it the Kira bun. Talk about a Kira business strategy. Akira! Isn't that a movie? Come on, Maya, just a minute. It's you running around dressed as Lady Kira already. Hee. I guess the jig is up. What? Is it really true, Miss Maya? Indeed, it is I. Lady Kira. After hundreds of years, I have returned to this lovely young lady's body. What? Oh, poor puppy. Only many of the Defiant Dragons could see through my disguise. Now feel my wrath, foul lawyer. Hey-ya! Ow! I'm Mr. Right. Just kidding. I mean, come on. I may be dressing up as Lady Kira for the right today. There's no way I could ever beat up one of those rebel types. I don't know. That was a pretty solid left hook she just threw. Oh, you were just trying to be funny. You think I may go in there for a second? No one could be that naive, right? Well, I hope you enjoyed playing superhero at the right today. Oh, when you put it that way, I'm even more hyped about it now than I was already. Jangle, jangle. Oh, I hear the sound of the High Priest's footsteps. Better get going. What, is he covered in bells? It's footsteps. You're right, he wears these really big bells on his ankles. Oh, yeah, I know he's coming. Pretty handy, right? I'll see you later. I thought there actually meant to be a stop slacking warning system for you, Maya. Miss Maya's always so bright and cheerful. Yeah, I'm glad to see she hasn't changed. As in, at all. I wonder if this means her training's been all for naught. I hope not. Ah, it's act like Zealot. Come on. Guys. Acolyte Zealot. I don't know why some of them I like and some of them I don't. This is what I don't like. Acolyte Zealot. That's a butt. Look, he's the one praying in the red and saffron robe. He's a disciple of the High Priest, Abbott. Abbott and me? Is that a pun? Full Tree Fox. Abbott and me. Abbott and me. The Abbott, like the Abbott, the leader, and lives and trains in his house. That's how he prays in the cold without moving a muscle. Yeah, I can never do that. It's Abbott in me. The face ride is about to begin. I don't remember how to be acts. That's the same room I will be wearing to the right. Yeah, I do want to replay that game, Nier Automata? Automata? I don't know. I really want to replay that at some point. Same room, that's the room I was wearing to the right. Show me exactly what that figure in the newspaper photo was wearing. However, must have worked really hard to copy it. Please, sir, it's not a good idea to stay like that. You could be struck blind. Give me a few more seconds. I mean, this isn't something you see every day. Oh, those bells are the high priest's ankles. Holy crap, look at how big they are! They're a lot bigger than I thought they'd be. That's right, it's time to enter the prayer pose like everyone else. There's no stop. We'll start for the wrath of the Holy Mother. Okay, let's see. First, I kneel down and cross my ankles. Then I bow forward. Ouch! Great, now all I can see is the ground. My back's killing me. You should have trained for this, sir. Wait a sec. How long are we supposed to stay like this? Albie? That requires me to stay like this until the day after tomorrow. $2 Like, if you want me to stay in a pose for 2 full days, you better chain me up. There's ropes or chains involved, because there is no way you're going to get me stay in one position for 2 straight days. And you better prepare for it to be very unclean. I will own whatever room I'm in by the end of that period. It'll be permanently my property. At least wherever whatever location I'm in will be permanently part of my property. All right. That's 2 whole days. I don't feel so. That's right. Are you okay, sir? Somebody help. Well, game over. Stir. Right? Mr. Wright, please, you have to get up. Oh, ouch, my aching. Albie? Well, I mean, that's just, like, I had to read the things, and to be personality's blade of quiet determination. Did you read that off the box? Where are we? Or off the wiki for the game? High Priest's house at the foot of the Plaza of Devotion. Guess I passed out from that back pain. It must have carried me all the way to here. Something terrible's happened. It's Miss Maya. She's... Oh, just follow me to the Plaza of Devotion. Something must have happened while I was passed out. Miss Maya's... She's been arrested. What? What's that in the trash can? There's something important right there. Yellow thing. See it? I can see it with my cyborg eyes. Puff, puff. Where's Maya? Just take it easy, alright? I'm telling you, I haven't done anything wrong. Oh, you can talk all you want back at the station. Let me go. Maya! Hey, I didn't kill him. I swear I didn't. Why you? Go on peacefully or suffer the consequences. Wait a second. What on earth's going on? I don't know who you are, if you don't get out of my way. Hey, back off, officer. Emma Skye? What's she doing in the rain? I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. We're placing Maya under arrest. At the beginning, yes. Okay, I can give it a try. But I still have to read the things. Place Maya under arrest. So sorry, Mr. Wright. We're placing Maya under arrest. Alright, take her down to the station. But with respect, got it? Yes, ma'am. Nick! How unfortunate. So what are you doing in Crane, Emma? It's a long story. Anyway, what are you doing in Crane, Mr. Wright? Same here. It's a long story. We can get caught up later. Right now, I need to know what happened. Might as well. Under arrest for the murder of the High Priest. Wait, the High Priest was murdered? What happened, Emma? Please tell me everything you can. Basically, there was a murder during the rite as it was being performed last night. Ignis, Taurus and me, High Priest who was presiding over the rite. Oh wait, hold on, last night? You mean to tell me an entire day's passed since the purification rite? That's right, sir. You passed out for a whole day from your back pain. I never know my back's like a ticking time bomb. I better take better care of it. Yes, humans, you should take care of your back. You only get one. They cannot easily be replaced as most Yorha models can. Murder took place at the Inner Sanctum where the rite was being held. Inner Sanctum. Yet another murder in the Inner Sanctum. We shall get to the bottom of it. It's the place where the spirit of Lady Kira is enshrined. See the gate over there and up to the top of the mountain. Stairs just beyond. Oh, so that's why everyone is offering their prayers in that direction. Abbott and me and Miss Maya went up to the Inner Sanctum to begin the rite. So I finished the prayer you faded in the middle of. So who do you think killed the High Priest? Unfortunately, Maya's our sole suspect right now. During the rite, the Inner Sanctum was off limits to the general public. So then only the High Priest and Maya could have been there when the murder occurred. Right. Plus, the Inner Sanctum is on the side of a very steep mountain. But the way up there is a stairway that starts here at the Positive Devotion. That's why she's been arrested. Also, the crime scene was only discovered after Maya came down alone. She's the one who told the worshippers in the Deposit that the High Priest was dead. And she made a police statement to that effect. So she's the first one to discover the body. Well, that definitely doesn't help. Makes it even less likely someone else was there at the crime scene. That's right, sir. Are you going to defend Miss Maya? Yes, of course. There's no way she killed anyone. But yeah, I don't believe it either. She's been framed. This is really something else, huh, Mr. Wright? I mean, who'd have thought you'd have to take on that horrible court again? This outcome was quite expected. Think about it, I never thought I'd have to go through another trial. The divination seance determines all, and defense lawyers are unwelcome. So, what brings you here, Emma? Back in the US, I was working on a case with an international prosecutor from Crane. He told me this is where I could see the latest techniques in international forensic science. Maybe I fell for it. I mean, just look at this place. I haven't gone back in time. I can't say I've been impressed with the police work I've seen so far. So he said he takes on cases from around the world. Maybe next time he'll have one in a major city somewhere. Tell me this prosecutor's taking a liking to you, Emma. After all, it's not every day a prosecutor takes a detective with him overseas. I wonder, he's calm and kind and almost always has a smile on his face. It's hard to tell what he's really thinking. It's an international prosecutor. Is he the one who handled Trushi's case? Yes, he is. I think he'll be the prosecutor on this one, too. Yes, Prosecutor Sadmati's already been assigned. Prosecutor Sadmati? Polkanka! You know him, Albie? Of course. Everyone in Korean does. He's a highly revered individual, both as a prosecutor and a monk. Go against Prosecutor Sadmati, you'll incur the Holy Mother's wrath. That's my job, too, as a lawyer. Alright. Sorry. Just great. A prosecutor is also a revered monk in a deeply religious country. This trial shaping up to be even more uniquely Koreanese than the last one. I'm not sure I'm saying this, but he's a formidable opponent. Yeah, I heard Apollo had a really tough time, so I'd better give it everything I've got. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, Emma. They treat lawyers like criminals here. Come think of it. I'm sure Sadmati mentioned something to that effect. I'm not sure how much I can help. But I'll do what I can. Really? Are you sure you aren't going to get in trouble for helping the enemy? Though, he did come down to me pretty hard when I tried to help Trucy in that last trial. So, probably not. Let's just say, I'll help where I can. Thanks, but don't get yourself in trouble on my account, okay? My suicide money sounds pretty strict. First things first, let's start with this. Out of press is the High Priest's autopsy report. Bladed weapon. Victim bled to death from a deep stab wound to the abdomen. Other weapons believed to be Lady Kira's Morbad dagger. It was used during the rite, however, the dagger is yet to be found. Lady Kira's dagger, huh? I missed something about a dagger. Who wouldn't want to be a kick-butt warrior who takes on evil with a wicked dagger? Alright, whatever, floats your boat. And isn't it the rebel hunter posing as Lady Kira also armed with a dagger? Of course, hers must be a replica, right? Would it be okay for me to go take a look at the crime scene, Emma? Police have already wrapped up their investigation. The location itself is off limits to the general public, so I'm not sure. Please, I'm begging you. Please, I need access to some amount of viable defense. Alright then. Leave it to me. I'll explain the situation to the prosecutor, Sadmani, and the police later. Thanks, Emma. You have quite a climb ahead of you, so be sure to watch your step. Wait, you're not coming with me? Oh no, I'm not climbing up there again. No way. Is it really that bad? I wonder if my back can handle it. You go to the Inner Sanctum? Oh, you're so lucky, Mr. Wright. Why don't you join me, Albie? That's crazy talk, sir. If a commoner like myself were to set foot in there, I'd surely be cursed for all eternity. The Inner Sanctum is off limits to you, huh? Oh well, guess I'll just have to face this all by my lonesome. By the way, what about all the people still praying here? Aren't they going to go home? The customs of this rite require they now move from the spot until tomorrow afternoon. It doesn't faze them to have police milling about. Some of them were even off-duty cops. Wow, I guess this is what it's like to live in a deeply religious society, huh? Let's proceed up the mountain. It's really high up. Really, really cold. What did I do to deserve this? At least I made it. I better get started while I can still feel my fingers. Who's that? Kinda looks like... Let's look everywhere but at her. Never mind. We shall look at her. Excuse me. Ah, it's you. Do you even know where you are? Barbhead? Of course I do. May I ask what you're here for? May I ask why you're here with your benevolence? I came to pray for the High Priest's soul. What are you doing here? This is one of the most sacred spots in Karanism. Unscrupulous lawyers such as you have no business being here. I'm not unscrupulous. Quiet! You dare to find fault with my insights at every turn of the other day. She's still sore about that trial. As you know, your benevolence, a murder has occurred, and I need to investigate. We know the killer's one of your own. My country suspects you're innocent until proven guilty. Well, she's a serious student of spirit channeling when you came here to study. Can't you at least give her a chance to explain what happened? All practitioners from overseas are big phony blonies. And her recent training in the homeland of spirit channeling is but a bid for prestige. It seems like nothing I say will convince her otherwise, thanks to that last trial. Tweedledum and Tweedledee really did a number on her impression of foreigners. As defense attorney on this case, I really need to investigate this crime scene. I need to do it now. I've even been authorized by the police, so... What's this? You intend to make a mockery of our sacred hall of justice once more? No, I simply want to defend my client. Which means you have come to forge evidence, then. I knew all lawyers were criminals. I must now redouble my vigilance. Ouch, that's unfair. Who taught you to demonize a whole group of people anyway? My mother and father. Do you have an issue with their parental guidance? Is this unit's understanding that parental units are the ones who imbue bigotry to the children? No, I would never dare criticize a royal couple. I still can't imagine what the lawyers here must have done to garner such hatred. Oh ho! I just had the most wonderful idea, Barbhead. Why do I have a bad feeling about this? That glint in her eye. That's right, it is. So what's this most wonderful idea of yours? If you are to investigate this murder, and I shall oversee your every move, so as to prevent any misdeeds, naturally. What? You want to follow me around the entire time? Of course. Not that I want to, mind you. And I will not tolerate any objections. Understood? She can't do this to me. What was that, Barbhead? Oh, no, it's nothing. Very well, then. Let us get this investigation over with. We must stay here in the inner sanctum a moment longer than necessary. Oh, please don't rush me. It's not without reason that I insist on a speedy investigation, Barbhead. I'm a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, you see, who guides the people of Crane. As such, I must not sully myself with the blood of battle that Lady Kira bears. Blood of battle? That's it. It's that big a problem. Why don't you head on down now? I won't do anything, I promise. No, lawyers never to be trusted. Now, make haste so that we may leave here soon. Oh, one more thing. What now? Your victory that day was but a stroke of fortune. But this time, my insight shall reveal the absolute truth. So brace yourself for a defeat most bitter, lawyer. I will. Now can I get on my investigation? As long as you know where we stand. So I better hurry up and poke around for clues before you change your mind. Let's take a close look, shall we? Whoa, this is blood. This is a statue of a Warbad, the bird on which Lady Kira based her appearance. And all this blood is from the High Priest, huh? He no doubt embraced the statue in the hope that Lady Kira would save him from death. May his soul rest in peace. Considering the amount of blood, he must have been stabbed with considerable force. There's no way mind would be strong enough to deliver such a blow. It was stained red by the High Priest's blood. The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. What's that from? An old legend. Wait, does that mean that the rebel hunting Lady Kira in the newspaper is the real deal? Nah, that's crazy talk. Is this Lady Kira's robe? Oh, Holy Mother! Lady Kira's robe is. I know how you feel, but we shouldn't leave it as it is to preserve the crime scene. You imbecile. It's the actual robe Lady Kira once wore. It is? What the heck is it made of? We know this should lose good after a few hundred years. Enough. If I say it's the actual robe, it is the actual robe. That foul murderer should not get away with this. It's tough to see the piece of history sloppily tossed on the ground like this, though. It looks like it's been mended a number of times. So kind of smells. How dare you insult such a sacred piece of clothing like that? No, I mean, it smells like incense. Oh, I see. The scent you detect is from the sacred incense used to purify Lady Kira's robe. Whenever rites to be performed, the robe is first scented with sacred incense. It still smells like incense now. The scent must have been much stronger last night when the victim was killed. This lantern. It's still lit. Of course it is. The sacred flames in the 4 lanterns here have burned for centuries. Anyone who extinguishes even one of them will be put to death immediately. It's why they're outfitted with glass wind guards. So I'd better keep my distance. Just in case. So the moon and these lanterns were the only source of light up here that night. The rite is performed by the light of the full moon. This moonlight is a purifying force. I see. No touching. I wasn't going to. One of the lanterns is out. The bloodstained scrap of paper. It's like some kind of note or letter, perhaps. It's written in Koreanese, so I can't read the lick. Let me see that. Once the flame is lit, then... This is simply impossible to read. Wait, what is it? The stain at the lower right. It's the mark of those insurgents, the Defiant Dragons. The rebel group? What's it doing here? Is there some kind of connection between the High Priest and the rebels? So that about does it for this area. That lantern looks broken, but it's hard to make out the details from this angle. Take a close look when I'm in a better spot. What amazing wall paintings. This is Lady Kira. That red mark upon her brow? That is the character for death in Koreanese. It is a mark of resolve to fight to the end. There are many different marks we make on our bodies, each with a different meaning. Interesting. Come think of it, you have marks on your face, your benevolence. To the High Priest. High Priest marks are those of the monk, all manner of royal pistis. All members of Koreanist clergy have such marks upon them. The shape and location of the marks vary in accordance to conditions like status and age. And all records about them are kept at temple to temple. So it's kind of like a national ID registry, huh? Is that a weapon in her hand? Yes, it is Lady Kira's dagger. The very same one used in the rite. It's made to resemble a warbat, the bird that Lady Kira fashioned herself after. The dagger's a weapon that took the High Priest's life. If you want to wish to know more about Lady Kira, you need to but ask. I get the feeling she's going to be super relevant to this case. I should definitely ask the princess for more details later. Alright, let's... This mountain face is like a towering wall. There are characters carved into it, but I have no idea what they mean. There's a prison at the apex of this mountain. Prison? Way up there? It said that Lady Kira laid those she's defeated to rest atop this mountain. So their souls are not spawned evil spirits. I'm feeling queasy just thinking about it, being all the way up there. And the fact that it's a prison just makes it worse. I better go take a closer look. This lantern is damaged. Wind guard is completely broken. Damaged? Was this you were doing? No, I didn't even touch it. And perhaps a falling rock struck it? I'll request it be repaired when we are finished here. Of course, I doubt you'll live long enough to see it restored. Come back, take a look, you'll see. There's no snow here. Maybe it was removed because it would interfere with the rite. The day before the rite, the temperature in this area plunged below freezing. Even the positive devotion was covered in a layer of white frost. Must be the elevation. It wasn't all that cold back in town, as I recall. The snow's obviously been cleared away here, and the lantern is broken. So I have a camera brought to take pictures of my trip. I should have one of this area here just in case. Seems significant. I guess particularly interesting here. Suppose they buried the dagger there? That's a logical conclusion. The front must have fallen from higher up on the mountain. Like the perfect perch for taking a peek over that curtain. Well, up I go. Oh, what an incredible view. It almost boggles the mind. Get down from there this instant. Alright, sorry. I'm right down. The inner sanctum is just slightly higher up than the top of that mountain. Guess that confirms that the stairs to the deposit ocean are the only way up here. It's a statue of a bird. Guess I'll take a close look at it. Look, the bird's missing its eye. Oh, sorry for the poor fellow. Are you the one who took it? Of course not. Look, this statue has been here for ages. I suppose some damage is to be expected. Just ask my mother to have it repaired. I wonder there are no lawyers left. I'd grieve too if I were always treated like this. I think I'll find anything else of interest around here. You're right. The inner sanctum was fully enclosed by a ritual curtain. In this case, something of a locked room mystery. Purification rite is akin to bathing ritual for Lady Kira. Therefore, it must be closed off from the outside world. So inner sanctum is like your private bathroom. Indeed. So see to it that you keep it clean. The lock in the center acts as the ritual curtain's door. Random Fox. End up with, Black Dress Goth Fox. Haven't seen her acts as the ritual curtain's door, but that's about it. Eek! What was that shrill scream for just now? It's just, I'm afraid of heights. I didn't notice this climbing up, but now that I can see all the way down, oh, I guess that flight of stairs from the plaza, boat really is the only way up or down. I think so. Is this not goth? Yeah, this is the goth makeup. It's got the blue lips. Ow! There's something hanging out with the ritual curtain there. It's like there's prayer flags down at the Plaza of Devotion. But they're arranged like no prayer flags I've ever seen. Hot air balloon? How so? All these flags have been sewn together. Yeah, you're right. It's like they're one big banner now. There's something written on a piece of it. Donated by Taurus Enemy. This piece is from a donation Abbott Enemy made at some point. Okay. I already did that. I did this. I was trying to click on this button. Oh, what is that badge you bear? It's a sunflower pin. They're quite popular in my country. It is rather cute, I must say. Actually, it's just my attorney's badge. Oh? To me, it would have actually been worth more as a cheap accessory? My price is worth more than $120, you know. Down with your thoughts? Oh, get that thing away from me. Alright, I'll just put it away. Just put it away. How am I expected if you do that? Keep it out, put it away. I wish you'd make up her mind. Can you tell me about this place, your benevolence? I have nothing to say to you, lawyer. Is that because you don't actually know much about it? You ill-mannered, I am the Crown Princess of Kurain. There's nothing I do not know. Nana! Where'd that come from? Where'd she come from? Oh, where'd she come from? Hey, no cheating. Silence, Barbhead. Nana's knowledge is my knowledge. End of discussion. What is she? Your pocket internet? This spring is where Lady Kira came to cleanse her body of the blood of battle. Today's purification rite is a ceremony that traces its origins back to those days. Cleansing Lady Kira's robe in the sacred water lends one courage for the next battle. I see. Thank you for that excellent explanation. Encounters are normally barred from here, except for the day of the rite. Who normally controls access to this place? High Priest and his family are responsible for that. The High Priest and his family, huh? Can you tell me about the High Priest and his family? Abbot Inmi lived with his wife and his disciple, Acolyte Hooray Zealot. Hooray Zealot. I mean, basically, zealot, pure zealot. A young man the couple took him to their home upon finding him near the king's border. If you want to say zealot, his wife, is she the one who usually plays the role of Lady Kira? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to draw yet. Yes, but she's with child. The role was appointed to someone else. Kira no doubt offered to stand in, as she saw it as a chance to slay the High Priest. There you have it backwards. He was the one who asked Maya to stand in. That braggart must have embellished her qualifications. I'm not sure how she could. Besides, why don't you stand in for the High Priest's wife then? Did I not tell you before? As a direct descendant of the Holy Mother, the role of Lady Kira is forbidden to me. For those descendant of Her Holiness must not defile their bodies with the blood of battle. Oh yeah, you did say that, didn't you? Let's probably talk with the High Priest's wife and Acolyte Zealot later, too. So you tell me more about this lady, Zakira? As an outsider, I suppose your ignorance is all but unavoidable. What happens you need to but ask? Oh, I missed it. Nana! Lady Kira was the Holy Mother's younger sister. Unlike her older sister, she lacked the ability to channel spirits. However, it said that none could equal her skill with the dagger. The dagger, huh? Let's be relevant past. Holy Mother guides her souls, and Lady Kira keeps the peace with her dagger. Lady Kira was prepared to die for her people. She cloaked herself in a sacred battle robe and concealed her face as her sister did. Okay, but who was she fighting against? Throughout our history, we have been set upon by rebels. Now it's no different. Our enemy now is the Defiant Dragons, led by the insurgent Dirk. So Lady Kira played a role akin to the police, huh? Plus with the bird imagery. Lady Kira's robe is fashioned in the likeness of a warbad. It's a fearsome bird that is unique to Kirain. I see. What about the recent rebel hunter, Lady Kira? Who do you think she is? I've heard about her, but I have yet to ascertain the truth. However, I believe her to be a vigilante, more precisely a patriot. I think that that's... So your Princess Rafa doesn't know the true identity of the rebel hunter, huh? That about does it for the Inner Sanctum. I should probably head back to the Plaza of Devotion and let Emma know I'm done. After all, she's the one putting her neck on the line for me to investigate this place. I go back down. Oh, I do want to ask you guys this. So, you guys know, I told you I was planning on potentially cosplaying at the fan fest I'm going to. I've never been to a fan fest or a convention of any kind, and so I don't know. I don't think I have any talent for costume design or cosplay in general. So I was thinking about just buying an outfit. Originally my plan was just wear normal clothes, but I mean I could just buy an outfit and just wear it. I mean, it's a 2-day convention. I could buy 2 outfits and have 2 different ones. That goes one thing one day to something else the next day, right? Because I wouldn't want to wear the same outfit 2 days in a row because, you know, it'd be dirty and smelly and whatnot. So, I don't know. Just a thought. Something to figure out as we go. I will consider it. I will consider it. One thing I could probably do is, I could hide my face and get a picture so you guys can see. Once I'm back, I'm not going to send it out. I mean, I guess I could send it out while I'm there. No, I can't, because then you would see me and you'd see my face. Because you could go look at the footage. So we'll see. We'll figure it out. Just something to think about. Wow, they're still praying. Religious devotion of our people is the pride of our kingdom. When I'm buying an outfit and just gonna wear it, it's not all that fancy. Like, I'm not making it. The thing is, like, it's a Final Fantasy XIV fan fest, so there are so many outfits. My original plan was just buy an outfit that looked like one, but there's actually websites dedicated to Final Fantasy cosplay. Several of them, actually. I found several of them. And they have multiple outfits you can pick. So I might just buy a couple and go from there. This devotion of our people is the pride of our kingdom. Come what may, they will continue to pray until tomorrow afternoon. I will say this level of devotion is certain to be respected. Now find Emma. That's not Emma. You there, wait. Sasquatch? I want to ask you something. Oh, okay. Do you know me? And do I know you? Sasquatch? Oh, well, I'm Phoenix. Phoenix Wright. I'm a lawyer. Okay, this is someone from a previous case. Maybe this is the cowboy? Remember the cowboy police officer? Not the cowboy police officer? Let's see. Who else could it be? I don't know. Let's just go on and find out. I have no idea. No. I don't know if you know how I am. Uh-huh. Actually, I know. I've never even seen you before. It's kind of really strange. Maybe he has amnesia or something. I should talk to him a little more, just in case he's connected to this case somehow. Let me look. Who are you? Are you having trouble remembering who you are? I'm sorry if I offended you. I thought he was going to pull a weapon on me. They're just pulling some stacks out, one after another. I'm trying to remember what I'm supposed to do. I know something important. Do you know this man or something? Barbhead? No, I said I've never seen him before, didn't I? Are Lady Kira? You know Lady Kira? You are Koreanese, I take it. Are you eating grilled lizards? Maybe? Wait, are those lizards he's eating? What? You want one? No thanks, I just ate. Ah, now I remember. Get a load of this. Well? Doctor Strange? Well, what? I don't remember this either. I believe he suffers from a far more serious malady than mere memory loss. No good, huh? Guess I'll try somebody else. So who was that man? And what did he want, Barbhead? I wish I knew. Got no idea. Hey, Mr. Wright. What now? What's wrong? I didn't surprise you that badly, did I? Oh, no, it's nothing. Actually, I've been looking for you. I want to tell you I've investigated the crime scene. I hope it wasn't too much trouble getting my investigation of the Inner Sanctum room. Oh, it's fine. Prosecutor said Marty gave his okay straight away. He seems like a rather fair-minded prosecutor. She said she would probably give up once you saw the crime scene for yourself. And and then moving on before the trial began to be the smart thing to do. He must be feeling really confident about his case. Well, just so you know, I have no intention of giving up. I figured. That's why I prepared a little gift for you. I thought it might help your investigation. Princess Kit, Luminol, here, it's all yours. I'm bringing a bunch of other forensic tools. But they were confiscated at the airport. Luminol testing fluid. This actually might come in handy. Also made a copy of the crime scene photo for you. Thanks, all this will definitely come in handy. Sort of the happiest body looked like after the murder. I'll keep showing the picture I took of the crime scene. Oh yeah. They're done questioning Maya. Really? I should go pay her a visit then. Poor Maya. She's feeling pretty lonely. I just let her know that I'll be defending her too. Oh shoot, look at the time. I have to get going. You sure seem busy. That's because his ephemeral holiness is a real slave driver. His ephemeral holiness. Professor Sadmati. He's like the world's hardest riddle, wrapped in a flowy sash. People wonder if it's just a clash of cultures type of thing, you know? Like he'll ask the most insane things of me without batting a single long eyelash of his. This Professor Sadmati sounds like he's used to holding some serious clout. Alright, why don't I have such bad luck with prosecutors? First is Glimmer's fob. Now that I'm finally rid of that grating, bling-loving bureauphile, I get this guy. Oh no, now I'm really gonna be late. They'll probably make me listen to one of those really long sutras again. I'll see you later. Makes you listen to sutras? It's not like Emma's got it pretty rough, too. She does not appreciate Prosecutor Sadmati's sutras. What ingratitude. Because she, too, is lacking in religious devotion. I think that's what the problem is here. Besides, Emma's not a Koreanist. Let's move to the detention center. Nick, I knew you'd come. Aye, she sure looks tired. How are you holding up? It wasn't me, but no one will believe me. I have to admit, I'm still a bit in shock. Who thought you'd get caught up in something like this? It's so far from home. But I'm going to defend you, so hang in there. We can do this and work together. This is all my fault. I mean, you came to Korean just to visit me. We haven't seen each other in ages, and then this happens. I haven't seen this down in ages either. Come on, remember who you're talking to. Besides, I thought you'd be used to being the usual suspect by now. Ha ha ha, I guess you're right. And you save me from each and every time. Yep, and so just tell me everything you can, let's go from there. Arpad, stop stalling and go straight to the matter of true import. You know she's a murderer, therefore, it's time for her confession. Your benevolence, what brings the royal priestess to a place like this? I'm watching over this lawyer to keep him from tampering with anything in this case. Now, out with it. Confess to your crime. Please, your benevolence. Could you please take it down a notch or three? Humph. Alright, please tell me what you can. I know this must be difficult. Anything you can remember might help. Sure, okay. I didn't kill the High Priest. I wouldn't even dream of it. I mean, he always treated me so well. Abbot Indy was an important figure with a ton of duties, including training acolytes. He was very kind, even to a foreigner like me. He even invited me over to his house whenever I was between training sessions. How could I ever kill someone like that? He sounds like a really good person. I think I would have liked him. It was so much fun. I got to enjoy meals with his family and everything. His wife was a master of Korean cuisine. I've never eaten better in my life. It's like they were her family and home away from home in this foreign land. It must have been a source of comfort, both being here for training and all alone. But what? I can't completely deny the charge either. Huh? As I suspected, Snake has shown her true colors at last. Benevolence, please. I'm trying to figure out what really happened here. Poof. What do you mean you can't completely deny the charge? Well, during the purification rite, I suddenly got really, really sleepy. Next thing I knew, Abbot Emmy was, suddenly got sleepy? Saying you didn't actually see the High Priest get murdered? No, I didn't, but I was possessed by some crazy spirit while I was asleep. Then, what an excuse. How dare you pin your crime on another person's soul? Be honest, what you call training is but an extended vacation in reality. And that training here is simply for prestige. No, it's not like that at all. I'm trained to become the master of the Crane channeling technique. A neophyte practitioner such as you become a channeling master? I think not. The spiritual power required is beyond the means of an outsider like you. Maybe seems to really hate fakers. Mine does actually have the power to channel spirits. I said Raven no. Benevolence, I wouldn't call Maya a neophyte because she can already channel. Wait, Nick. What? Can I talk to you for a second? Why is she whispering all of a sudden? I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick. What? Why? I'll, explain later. Just keep it a secret for now, okay? You say so. What's that all about? What's that, all that whispering about over there? Oh, it's nothing really. I'll have to ask about this later when Princess Brave is not around. I almost forgot. Nick. Yes? About Abbot Emmy's murder. There was something I noticed that I thought was strange. Oh? What was strange? So what was it you noticed? Well, you probably won't believe me, but why don't you let me be the judge of that? Okay, so you know that spring? Spring? You mean the pool in front of the Warbad statue? Yes, that. Water in there was dark red. And when I say dark red, I mean blood red. Oh, that? Yeah, I saw it too. You did? Yeah, the High Priest's blood turned it red. What? No, that's not what I meant. Spring water was red before he was killed. Well, what? Wait, so it was already red? Even before the High Priest was killed? Yeah, I noticed it during the purification rite, just before I passed out. Just like the ancient legend says. Slime! He's so gooey. Slime. What ancient legend? Spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. That's how it goes, anyway. Hold on. Yes, there is a legend about the inner sanctum that says just that. The water runs red this time thanks to the murder. This investigation confirmed it. Perhaps your eyes were deceived by lantern light reflecting off the water. Well, I don't think that was it, though. An ancient legend, huh? I wonder if this is connected to his murder, somehow. Nick? Yes? So, actually, there's one more thing. What's up with Maya? She keeps looking over at her benevolence, like she's worried what Rayful will think. One more thing. There's something I want to show you. There is? I found this in the inner sanctum after I came to. Is this a letter? It's in Kuranese. That stamp on the far left, at the end of the letter? Does that look familiar? That's the symbol for death. This red stamp here. That's the mark of Lady Kira. Oh, right. Just like the mark on her forehead. Lady Kira, you say? Let me see that. Well, why? This is... What? What does it say? Do not perform the rite. I know what you are planning, Lady Kira. It's not like a threat or a warning. First pretending to be Lady Kira was pressuring the High Priest to stop the rite. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me, too. They said the symbol on her forehead means death. So, it's not totally off. So it looks like to me, too. Do you think? Wait. First, there's that ancient legend. The spring shall run red upon Lady Kira's return. Now, there's also Lady Kira's warning. Plus, with the Warbat dagger being eyed as a murder weapon. Don't tell me. So she has to be the real deal. It gives me chills just to think about it. Have Lady Kira's spirit possess this fake robe or something? Don't tell me. You actually believe that the real Lady Kira returned to kill the High Priest? Don't be silly, Nick. Huh? Historical figures don't come back to life. I mean, give me a break. But you were saying only yesterday how it was more fun to believe that she's the real deal. Yes, yesterday. I wish I could keep on entertaining that fantasy too. But the fact is, we're dealing with a murderer here. Thus, my days of dreaming have come to an end. I'm going to keep it real from now on. And you should too, Nick. I thought you said I was the boring one because I was keeping it real. Sorry, I guess I've outgrown that stepladder argument we always have. I think you mean ladder, Maya. Ah, they brought the stepladders back. What do you mean by keeping it real? So you know how there's someone is dressing up like Lady Kira and capturing rebels, right? Oh, you mean the rebel hunter, Lady Kira in the papers? Yeah, that one. I think that's probably who sent this warning. I think that's who probably sent this warning. What nonsense is this? You dare to suggest Abbot Emmy was slain by Lady Kira? You... Nincompoop! Eek! The rebel hunter is sure to be a vigilante who loves his kingdom. And is that patriotism that led them to cloak their identity in the guise of Lady Kira? Such a patriot would never slay the High Priest. It's only natural for Princess Rafer to see it that way. But I can't let it go with that. Besides, why would such a vigilante won't stop the purification rite in the first place? I haven't figured that one out yet. Rest my case. Still, this rebel hunter had a compelling enough reason. He might have killed the High Priest after he ignored the warning. You big dummy. You can't fool me. It was you who forged that warning letter. You're trying to shed your guilt on our most sacred Lady Kira. Admit it. No, I never do such a thing. Now, your benevolence. Let's try to remain rational about this. Grrr. Alright, did you show that letter to the police? No. I was afraid that it would anger everybody needlessly. I was waiting to show it to you, Nick. Just judging by our benevolence's reaction, I'd say Maya was right to be worried. Oh, wait. What are... I've never placed a setter where there are 3 holes in a row. There's supposed to be some sort of message too. I think we'll be finding out anytime soon, I suspect. Can we fold it up? What's it like if we fold it up? Oh, this just folded. Do we have anything that looks like that? Alright, accused. Wrap it up. Let's look. Can we see the dagger? There's clearly pictures of this, but we can't see them. Okay. Alright, please ask the kingdom subjects to be on the lookout for a male surgeon who escaped from the royal penitentiary number 4 yesterday. Thick white ice that froze the ground from the inner sanctum to positive devotion and melted. The right can go down as planned. I don't think we had anything. Alright, just wrap it up. I guess I have more questions for me. Yeah, at least I have a better idea of what we're up against now. Nick, something I've been meaning to say. I don't need a lawyer this time. Well, what are you talking about? It's just, you know, they have that Defense Culpability Act here in Crane, right? Well, if I'm found guilty, you'll be charged with abetting a criminal. Maya, thanks for thinking of me, but don't worry about it, Maya. We'll pull through this together somehow. We always have, haven't we? Yeah. We're not in Kansas anymore, you know. True, but I've been through one trial here already. I know what I'm getting myself into. We're going to win this one, no matter what. And I believe in your innocence. Yeah, I know. You always won because of your faith in me. That's right. So it's all aboard the Phoenix Freedom Express. Thank you, Nick. Well, I'll see you later. Otto will not save you tomorrow, and by then, you'll be too late to ask for mercy. I'm going to beat this charge. You'll see. I don't care to understand every single word that was spoken. I don't like the sound of that Phoenix Freedom Express one bit. Wait. Don't tell me you don't know what a Freedom Express refers to. Ah! Of course I know. Do not presume to know what I do not know. I'm no closer to understanding why someone wants the High Priest dead. But given the use of the Warbad dagger and the decision of the warning letter, I say the rebel hunter disguised Lady Kira as the real prime suspect. I hope I know a little more about this modern-day Lady Kira. I wonder if anyone has any info on them. Maybe the first thing I should do is go someplace where locals like to gather. I go to the bazaar. I don't know. We still got a few minutes left. I'm just watching the time. It's the bird! Bird claws. Maybe? This bazaar's a good place to start, isn't he? Now who should I? I see. That is what a Freedom Express is. Putting her pocket internet again, I see. Mr. Wright. That sounds like Albie. Yep. Is Miss Vi okay? I leave her, Mr. Wright. I know she'd do it. Do you now, boy? Apokunka, your benevolence. You must have trust in lawyers. You... Are you not the accused from the last trial? Oh, what's wrong, Albie? Your benevolence speaks with the, You may speak in the vernacular, little monk. Now, what is your name? Yes, your benevolence. I'll be your guide, your benevolence. Know this, Albie. Your soul is only as clean or filthy as the company you keep. I wish you'd stop insinuating that all lawyers are trash. Does that mean that she's making her soul dirty by hanging out with us? Or we're making our soul cleaner by hanging out with her? Please forgive me, your benevolence, but Mr. Wright is a very trustworthy man. And I trust him as a lawyer. What's this? I'm sorry, forgive my insolence. If a common boy such as he can place his trust in lawyers, it can only be because of my failure at the Hall of Justice the other day. Oh. That's right, her benevolence is sunk into the ground. I must really feel responsible for what happened in the court that day. Let's give her some breathing room for now. I'm sure she'll be back on her feet in no time. Meantime, do you mind if I ask you some questions? Of course not. I'm always glad to help. So what have you heard about the rebel hunter that was in the newspaper? Everyone's overjoyed at her appearance. At least she's the modern-day Lady Kira. They're treating this rebel hunter like a mysterious protector of the people, huh? People have been on edge recently, with jailbreak and stuff. I'm sure they catch that escaped prisoner soon. Escaped prisoner? Yes, he was only one of the vicious rebels that Lady Kira had captured. Since they're hardened criminal on the loose, that is bad news. Because the modern-day Lady Kira is also super amazing. When he takes down big, scary rebels all by herself. That's not exactly something just anyone can do. Someone that strong could have easily overpowered and killed the High Priest. Now, what about that escaped prisoner, Albie? So, what's the escaped prisoner supposed to be like? They say he's a vicious fiend who serves Dirk's right-hand man. Dirk, as in the leader of that rebel group? Yes, they say he serves that dreadful master of Defiant Dragons. The prisoner is a former soldier and he wields a big scary knife. Rumor has it he's a cold-blooded killer to boot. He sounds like a really dangerous man. He is, but the police still can't find him, even after an exhaustive search. Wait, I remember hearing about a prison. There's a prison at the apex of this mountain. A prison way up there? The prison is at the top of the Inner Sanctum's mountain, right? How did he even break out? No one really knows. He supposes he did it without any tools to speak of, too. Some say he must have fallen to his death. Personally, I'd like to believe he did. Otherwise, something like that terrible incident might happen again. Terrible incident? What was that about a terrible incident, Albie? It happened before I was even born, but Queen Amara, the previous queen, was assassinated. It was the rebel leader, Dirk, who did it. The previous queen was assassinated. That's kind of unsettling. Oh, the terrible deed of a heinous sinner. I mean, to take the life of such a gentle queen. Only someone with a dark, defiled soul could have done that. We take the queen seriously here. Like good God-rushing level serious. It really would take someone pretty bold and blasphemous to assassinate one. Those defiant dragon rebels are not afraid to do anything to accomplish their goals. That's why, with that escaped prisoner on the loose, who knows who might be killed next. So that's why the people of Khura'in are so afraid of that escapee. Why they want the rebel hunter to take him out, along with the other rebels. Anything else you can tell me about the rebel hunter, Lady Kira, Albie? I was just thinking, there was something else, but what was it? Oh yeah, here. Ah, there it is, the arrow. What is it? Shadow found it. Why, that's the Warbad arrow. Feeling better now, your benevolence? This is no time to be feeling sorry for me, myself. From the crown pits of Khura'in. Now, let me see that, boy. Yes, your benevolence. Yeah, we're still going, Mopar. Not for much longer, though. It's very much like one of the legendary weapons Lady Kira once used in battle. A three-pronged arrow. I swear I've seen something resembling that arrowhead recently. Where's Shadow found it, Albie? Here, Abba Emmy's house. Near the victim's house, huh? Something else, I better look into this. Albie, can I ask you to take me to the High Priest's house? Yes, of course. Well, think of it. He was married, wasn't he? His wife is the one who usually plays the part of Lady Kira in Purification, right? I should probably talk to her, too. Alright, well, that's all the time we have. So we're just gonna save it up. Yeah, hopefully we can move. Hopefully we'll have enough time. Maybe I'll try to be on time next week for once. Wouldn't that be amazing? If I make it on time, and we can finish the trial next week. But we'll see. So thanks for watching, everyone. Yeah, I know. All the stuff in the lady is making me later and later. I either end up I either end up like taking too long washing my hair, or cooking dinner, or exercising. All these things are taking more time than I used to. And I feel like I'm getting later and later in stream. Like I say in my workout, I only did 100 today. Like I said, I had to cut it early. I managed to do my first set, and then I did the stairs, and then I looked at the clock, and I was like, I'm already 10 minutes late. I gotta stop. And so I stopped and went and showered. And so, I didn't even finish the other 100. But yeah, so no stream tomorrow as usual. Friday would hopefully I'll be off and do some Final Fantasy 14. Gotta make some progress in that. But yeah, so that's it for now. Good night, everyone. Sleep well, have good dreams, and hope to see you guys back here on Friday, okay? Good night, everyone. Fox out. Night night. We gotta get closer? Yeah, we gotta get closer. Night night.